All right, welcome, sisters, to our Sisterhood of the Sophia Rose Goddess Circle. And wow, here we are in August. So today is Sunday, August 2nd. Wow, wow, wow. Can't believe it. Time is flying so fast. And so tonight, let's welcome in a new goddess that we have not worked with before. I'm super excited to work with her. And it was kind of interesting when I went to with the deck of cards, to inquire about what goddess wanted to come through tonight. And so earlier today, I got this phrase in my head, when I was meditating earlier and just, and it said, I was thinking about the situation in the world and that the only way out is through. What's happening in our world is that it's not like we can really go run and hide and escape anywhere, because we all have these beautiful bodies and we're all here to have a beautiful human experience. And part of being human is having these beautiful bodies. And so it's interesting that this particular goddess, and I'm not sure how to pronounce her name, Ariandne or Ari, I'll try to, Ariadn. Okay, so Ariandne maybe, or something like that. It's interesting because she's the mistress of the Labyrinth, and she says her message is, "My soul knows the way." And but then the second part was, "And the only way out is through." So it was really interesting that she wanted to come tonight to lead us through and to assist us through this meditation that we're going to do tonight around um, the opening of the Sirius gateway that we have during this time of the year, the Lionsgate, and which is going to peak actually on the 8th, which actually is next Saturday, the 8th and the 9th. So we could have done this meditation next week, but something told me to go ahead and do it this week because the energies are actually ramping up this week right now. And then we also have I believe we have a super moon. We have another full moon tomorrow, a powerful full moon. August is a powerful month, again, with the follow up to the 3 eclipses that we had, between June 5th and July 5th. And we got a little bit of a break, and now we're moving into this next powerful portal where the energies are continuing to build as they do throughout this time of the year. So let me just share a little bit about this beautiful goddess with us tonight and give you a little bit of background. And then I'll just invite you to begin with just relaxing your body and, just if you want to lay down, if you want to get in a comfortable chair, just begin to breathe and take really deep breaths and just really, intentionally set an intention tonight of what you want to bring through for a clearing. As I said, we are going to do a group clearing and we're going to work with some of these energies with the Lionsgate portal tonight through our intention. And I am going to be sharing one of my other prayers from my sacred, I can't even say it tonight. The name of the book is 7 Sacred Prayers from the Earth Angel. So I'm going to be sharing that prayer tonight too. So this beautiful mistress of the Labyrinth, who is here to remind us that each of us have our internal compass, which is our soul, and that the only way out is through. And so we are all going together, you know, through this time of great change on the earth, but yet none of us have to walk alone. We can all come together through community, which have this beautiful community that we've been building since March and continuing to expand and grow so that we can support each other and we can help to reflect to each other the truth of who we are, that we are beautiful, divine, beings of love. So who she is she represents the love and support available to us when we dare to be courageous. Oh, that is just sending chills up me. And we are all here being beautiful, courageous women and beautiful beings. And she also is known as being both a Greek goddess and the human daughter of Minos, the king of Crete. I didn't know that. That's very interesting. Her father put her in charge of the Labyrinth, where 7 human sacrifices were made every 7 years to appease the Mentor who lived within it. The Mentor had the head of a bull and the body of a man. He preyed on those who got lost in the dark. One year, a valiant and heroic man named Theseus went into the labyrinth to slay the Mentor and end the sacrifices. Ariandne, goodness, I'm saying that right, fell madly in love with him and gave him a sword to kill the Mentor and a ball of red thread so that he could find his way back out of the labyrinth into the light. Ancient Greek myths were oral, so there are varying accounts of Theseus and Ariandne eloping after his success, or others where Ariandne consort Dionysus, which is the Greek god of ritual madness and religious ecstasy, chases after her and pleads with her to return to him. Whichever way the story ends, the constant is that Ariandne's love and support changed the fate of so many who would have otherwise been lost to the labyrinth. And wow, I can really feel that powerful shift already beginning to start, within my body as things are beginning to align. And I'll just invite you to begin to just receive that alignment, begin to receive the alignment now with the Sirius energies and the gateways beginning to open. So I actually physically see a gate opening before us. And you can also look toward the image of the 3 pyramids, and the Sirius gate lines above those 3 pyramids in Egypt. And so this particular message from Ariandne is a symbol of hope, the divine assistance, and the step-by-step process that we can take to move through a difficult time or to confront an injustice in our life. Wow, just feeling that so intentionally, because we are all going through a very difficult time together. And we are also seeing many injustices come up into the world that have been hidden for a long time. She helps Theseus because he's daring to end a pattern of madness. He's willing to do whatever needs to be done to stop the injustice. Wow. She gives him the tools to create his desired outcome. He is successful because of her, and she assists him because he acts with courage. Her message is that our courage is always in some way rewarded. When we seek to end an unnecessary pattern or routine that is no longer serving us, even though we initially created it in the effort to keep us safe. Oh, and y'all, sisters, I did not read this before the call, and this is really lining up with what we're going to do. So it's so exciting when this happens, right? It can feel as insurmountable as facing a horned part man, okay, part beast that lives in a dark maze inside us. So she's saying, like, inside of us, we could have this actual kind of, I would call it a shadow part of us that she's really talking about and pointing to, where this is kind of shadow, creature or creature in the shadows within that is, keeping us from feeling safe and from really showing up. And it could be a pattern or a routine or something like that. It could be coming through in the form of even a relationship or a false belief or a limiting belief. And so it's part beast and it lives in the dark maze inside of us. It's pure terror. Wow. Well, look what's happening today and how terror is trying to be inflicted on us in a sense. I mean, in a sense, there is an energy out there in the shadows that's coming up, trying to manipulate us, force us, enslave us, all these things. that is trying to, you know, the illusion, it's an illusion, but it seems very, very real and can invoke terror. But the soul always wants our freedom. Our soul always wants us to be free. The divine is what liberates, con- not confines us. So it's our own divinity that is liberating us as we continue to step by step, and we just need to keep putting one foot in front of the other. We keep taking a step to reunite, making our own clear intention to continue to embody more of our own divinity. I call it our soul light. It's our true soul frequency that we were given by God Goddess when we talk about it as the divine energetic blueprint, because each of us have a unique energetic spark or blueprint. So as we continue to, with our own intention, to continue to invoke that light, we want to invoke that light and invoke our own divinity, then this is what then can begin to become the predominant vibration in our experience here as a human. And we want to get to that becoming our own divine frequency of love, to become to the point of 51%, because when we reach 51%, and this is from the law of one, then the law of inertia comes in, and then everything just, starts to take over. It's like a domino effect, and everything just tilts more and more and more from 51% until you're completely absorbed into 100% of your own divine frequency of love. So it might feel like we can't find our way out of this situation, this maze, but we can. We can trust the soul knows the way through, and that spiritual support is a given. I want to say that again, and spiritual support is a given. And we may feel at times that we're not getting spiritual support. I know that I've struggled with this myself, because I'm like, well, all these things are happening out, in the world. And even though, I'm doing my inner work and I'm doing what I can, and we're all doing that inner work, we're all doing what I can, but it just seems like if you were to look out today and you were to look at the news, or you were to look at the YouTube, and you would look and see all the people wearing masks, or whatever, their reaction is, I'll just put it that way, um, then, you see a lot of fear and terror that's kind of being stirred up in the pot, right? And we're hearing about all of these horrendous things. However, um, this beautiful goddess is here she wants us to be brave so that she can fall in love with our actions. She is both a goddess and a human. And we are also that. We are goddesses, but yet we are also human. And that's what we say, divine human, right? Divine human. We're not um, a transgender human. We have male bodies, we have female bodies. We chose the experience when we came into this beautiful incarnation. But we realize, and we are blending in more and more of our own divine soul, our own divinity with this human experience. And that is the pathway of ascension. And so she is saying she's here to support us. She gets our fear. She also knows just how much power we hold as well. And so together, when we can look at these things that are coming up out of the shadows, the monsters, if you want to call it that, are coming up out of the shadows, and our own internal monsters. Well, the truth is they wouldn't be coming up if we weren't ascending. And because we have so much light pouring into the planet now, then it literally is shining light on those shadow parts, right? And those shadow parts are coming up, and we're beginning to see those shadow parts clearly. And so as more light comes in, and that means we're making more impact, because the light comes in, it's filling up the grids around Mother Earth with these new higher crystalline frequencies that are coming in to bring in and roll in the new era of peace, of love, of compassion, of joy, of these other higher frequencies. So she leaves us with this inquiry: what allows me to feel supported while doing the inner work? And that's a really great question, is what allows me to feel supported while doing the inner work? Because it all comes back to, how safe do you feel in your body? Because in order to really do this work, to do this level of deep shadow work, we have to find, a way to be really safe in our body, because our body David also wants to ascend as well. And so it doesn't mean that we necessarily feel safe all the time. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean you have to be feeling safe 100% of the time. It just means that when you create this inner foundation within you, creating the inner foundation built on love, more on love and less on fear. You keep choosing the vibration of love over fear. And we do that moment by moment. It's a moment by moment thing. And we're actually literally retraining, we're in training ourselves to live in that new earth vibration more than we're living in the third dimensional, previous matrix vibration. But the cool thing is we're doing this together in community, and we're doing this around the world. And for all of us, even though we don't know each other, across the world, for every person who has that intention and does their inner work however they do it, then we're building this new beautiful grid around the earth, the peace grid. But it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a linear journey, as we know it's not. It doesn't necessarily mean that we're not going to be up and down and all around and spiral around. And, we're going to have our moments. We're going to have our days where we may feel really raw. We may feel really rough. We may, feel depressed. In fact, I would say that, we still have some more emotional clearing to do. And as these shadows come up, and so I find that things go in cycles. And so I find that myself, I'll go through a cycle where I'll be doing a lot of inner work, and then, and then things will shift, and then more light will come in, and then I will feel like, things are kind of evened out for a while, and I'm in a more of a state of joy and bliss and peace. And then I'll go through another cycle, because we are also not doing this alone. We're doing it with our soul group. And so even though we may not know everyone on our soul group, energetically, we are kind of tied together, traveling together. But that's to help all of us and give us that kind of foundational level of support. So let's go ahead now into our meditation for tonight. And I'm going to flip this screen over. First, let me just share with you a little bit about the Lionsgate, just to give a little bit of a background. And this actually came from Meg Benedicte. I like some of her stuff, and she does a really good job with this. So let me just share this with you. Sirius, which is the brightest star in the sky, and peaks on August 8th in alignment with the Giza pyramid and the Sphinx coordinates. In a spectacular display of light-encoded waves streaming through the portal and into the earth plane, all are bathed and blessed with the lion's heart of courage, strength, and freedom. Leo lion is the symbol of the heart center, creativity, and strength. So I love that. It's all about the heart center, your creativity, and strength. Beautiful. In Giza, the Sphinx represents the magnetic field aligned with the electrical force field in the pyramid. So we are actually electromagnetic beings. So really interesting here that you've got the representation of both energies that comprise us as the human body, as the divine human. The 8-8 Lionsgate is a celebration of the ancient Lemurian lineage. Many lightworkers carry within their soul code and bloodline. Dating back to the Syrian seeding of the Christ consciousness in Lemuria, In Zep Tepe, Egypt, many are being activated by dormant key codes, waiting for this momentous occasion. The ancient Egyptians celebrated the annual event when the star Sirius aligned with the Great Pyramid and Sphinx, forming a frequency receptor of celestial light transmission. The 8-8 Lionsgate is a celebration of the ancient Lemurian lineage many lightworkers carry within their soul code and bloodline. Dating back to the Syrian seeding, oh, that's a repeat, isn't it? Hang on one second. Nope, okay. Dating back to the Syrian seeding of Christ consciousness in Lemuria and Zep Tepe, Egypt, many are being activated by dormant key codes waiting for this momentous occasion. The ancient Egyptians celebrated the annual event when the star Sirius aligned with the Great Pyramid and Sphinx, forming a frequency receptor of celestial light transmission. This gateway creates an incredible period of accelerated ascension. And that's what we're going in, that's what's already started. And this week will be this accelerated period of ascension. So I would invite you to, with this meditation tonight, to listen to it again this week, as often as you like, and to take some time to set a clear intention for how you want to even shift, your own consciousness and frequency this week. Okay, so let me go ahead now. Let's just move into our Lionsgate ceremony for tonight. And I'll just invite you now. Close your eyes and bring your hand to your heart. And let's just begin just really sinking into the energy. And let's just start out by beginning in our heart center. And I'll invite you now to begin to see the gates opening into your own beautiful sacred heart center. And as these gates are opening tonight, you are being invited now to walk through these gates into a whole new dimension, a whole new frequency of higher consciousness. As I'm looking beyond the gateway, I'm seeing a beautiful, bright, bright light, the brightest light I think I've ever seen. It's running horizontally across the horizon. Just beyond the horizon, I can see into the Milky Way. I can see into the galactic cosmos. I can see the stars very, very clearly. And so I'll just invite you now through your imagination or your feeling or hearing or knowing, just begin to walk with me through this gateway and begin to walk into this beautiful Milky Way, a beautiful white, bright light. I'm being told that this is the place of the upper room that is in heaven. And that upper room can be anywhere between the 5th dimension, the 6th dimension, and on up into the 7th dimension. As you gently now walk through the gate, we begin to walk into this beautiful white light that's on the horizon. As you do, we are now beginning to sit down in a circle, a sacred circle together. Lord Sananda, Yeshua, Master Jesus has joined us, and he is now coming into the center of the circle for tonight's ceremony. He would like to personally lead us into the portal, into and through, in preparing ourselves, he says, for this week, and aligning with these beautiful energies of Sirius. So now he says just to sit quietly in a beautiful lotus position inside the circle. As you do, he would like for you to completely relax as much as possible. You can do this by breathing very, very deeply into your body And bringing the breath, and as you bring the breath, just begin to breathe into the top of the crown chakra. And as you bring in this beautiful wave and frequency of light through your breath, this breath just begins to roll down your chakras. It begins to roll down the chakras, just rippling through each chakra, bringing each chakra into perfect alignment with the fifth dimensional frequency of the new earth. This beautiful wave of light now begins to move down through every cell of your body, begins to move down into the particles and the subparticles of you. It begins to move through your meridians, your pendula, your nadis, begins to clear and cleanse your sushumna, begins to clear and cleanse and calm down your nervous system. This beautiful wave of light also begins to now bring your pineal chakra, which is a gland. It begins to bring that pineal chakra gland into a perfect place of wholeness, spinning at a perfect frequency for you at this time. As the wave begins to move in and through you, it now moves to the third eye. Begins to gently help to open your third eye and bring it into the next level of vision that you are ready to receive. Begins to gently invite you to just begin to see more clearly, to see more on the subtle levels of life, and to be able to see through the illusion of fear and this density here on the earth. And just to be able to glance, through that density, through that illusion, more and more. There's no pressure, there's no forcing or pushing. It's just a gentle invitation. As this beautiful wave of light from Sirius begins to move down now into your throat chakra, begins to now clear and cleanse and awaken your throat chakra, which is the center of your communication. As your throat chakra is being gently aligned to the energies of Sirius, it brings you into this beautiful new space, aligning you into the energies of your own divine will, enabling you to be able to speak words with kindness, with gentleness, but to be able to speak your truth, and that you are not enslaved any longer, and that you are here to speak the words of freedom. You are here to speak the words of injustice, and that you are here and know that Archangel Michael is by your side as your protector, and to give you courage that in every part of your day, when there's an opportunity to just stand up for truth and for justice and for freedom for all of life, that you are totally empowered to do so. You have the complete authority of your own divine authority as a divine God, Goddess, creator. And so even if it's to say no to injustice, and even if you do that in your prayer time, your meditation time, whether you write it or whether you express it through words, whether you sing it out, in any way that you feel drawn or led to just gently say no more injustice in the world. It is time for everyone to be free by their own birthright, to be free and to fully express as the individual beautiful creators that we all are. So take a deep breath in and feel that expansion continuing to come down in waves and waves. as the breath continues to bring this wave of light from Sirius, begins to come down into the high heart and into your heart. This beautiful wave of kind of a blue-green energy begins to swirl like a vortex, a spinning vortex and spiral of light begins to move down through the multidimensional layers of your heart. As it does, just begin to breathe with the rhythm of the universe, breathing together as one heartbeat, breathing in with the universe and breathing out with the universe, breathing in with the beautiful heavens and breathing out with the pulse of Mother Earth, breathing in with the stars of the galaxy and breathing out the energy coming down into your own beautiful, beautiful body, Deva, and temple. As you do, begin to feel a beautiful triangle, a trinity, begin to form in the center of your heart. This trinity is your I am presence. As you bring together the energies of your I am presence, begin to breathe in the energies from your own beautiful, perfect divine blueprint. Begin to breathe and invite in and feel the expansion within your heart, creating space for more of your divinity to flow in to your heart and into your multidimensional self as it begins to expand more and more. Begin to now connect with your body, Deva, and begin to connect with the beautiful energies of Mother Earth. As you bring all of these together in a perfect trinity, you begin to breathe into this very deeply, breathing in light and love. As you do, breathe out any density that you're carrying in your heart space. And now breathing in more of your own beautiful connection, your own beautiful soul frequency of love, your own divine connection, and inviting this in. You begin to feel it moving down from the highest heavens, moving down more and more from the crown chakra. Just feeling this energy beginning to embody you into every cell and every space in between, and every corner, and every particle, and every wave, and every part coating you with your own beautiful divine blueprint and soul frequency. Begin to feel this energy moving now down through the solar plexus, bathing the solar plexus, bringing that into balance. Now moving down into the second chakra, bringing the second chakra online into full and perfect balance. And now bringing this wave into your womb chakra, into your womb, allowing this wave to begin to release any dense energies and purify your womb matrix of any conditioning, of any toxic energies, of any abuse patterns, any ways of being and patterns of the third dimensional matrix that you might still be carrying. And now bringing this beautiful wave of Sirius light, begin to invite this light to begin to just go deeper. This beautiful blue light now just dissolving layer upon layer of density that you've been holding for eons of time in your womb. And inviting this light through your own powerful intention to begin to gently remove those dense energies, to begin to purify your womb and to burn off those energies. And just through your clear intention, feel this powerful wave of healing of unveiling your true radiant self, your true soul song and frequency. And so now taking a moment to just breathe deeply into your womb for a moment. Just breathing in gently. And now moving these energies down into your root chakra for a moment. And the wave continues. The wave continues to move down into your root chakra, clearing and cleansing away all dense energies that you may still be holding there. Any energies of fear or terror or insecurity or anxiety, any energies of imbalance, any energies of survival or lack. And so just begin to allow this beautiful wave to begin to just soften, to gently soften your root chakra just a little bit more, just inviting the light to just soften any places that are rigid, any places that are hard, any places where you feel blocked or stagnant, and allow this light to begin to gently purify, clear, and cleanse those energies from your root chakra and from the base of your spine. And just take a moment to breathe deeply into your root chakra. Just breathing in very deeply and gently. We'll continue to feel this vortex of this blue-green light as it spins through the first chakra and the womb. And now just begin to feel the expansion of light and love now pouring into your womb center. Taking a deep breath. Continuing to breathe and allow this light within your womb to begin to build throughout your body. So just through your own intention of allowing, invite this beautiful light to move and expand and open up more space. And this is a space of neutrality. This is like a space of a pure, clean, fresh start. This is the space that you're creating now with the creator energies of our beautiful goddess who's assisting. And seeing this beautiful labyrinth now inside of you at the core. And so the core of you is between your heart and your solar plexus, and see this very large inner labyrinth. And now there's a beautiful bright star that Yeshua is now moving this energy, this star, this celestial star, which is Sirius. And now this energy is moving through the labyrinth. And as it moves through the labyrinth, it's spiraling deep into within you. And again, it's just releasing any dense energies, releasing any cords or implants, releasing any entities, releasing any and all shadows that are there, that are ready to be released. Anything at all that's holding you back, just set your intention to receive that healing light and just allow all of it to be burned away, dissolved and purified from your own inner labyrinth. And now there's a beautiful red light coming into the labyrinth. And this red, beautiful red energy is the energy of passion. It's the energy of passion beginning to move through your labyrinth, beginning to pour into the labyrinth, bringing you passion, bringing you purpose, and now just aligning you with this beautiful new energy of passion, which is a creative energy. It's pure love. This pure love is sexual energy. It is pure creation. Begin to feel this flow, this beautiful energy of passion begin to flow through the labyrinth, deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. As it does, it begins to open your root chakra. Now bringing your root chakra back into complete balance. This energy now is running down through all of your female creative centers. As it brings new life into your female creative centers, bringing your female creative centers into perfect alignment for what you're here to birth in the world. Just providing you with a new flow of energy streaming in directly from Sirius, activating those frequencies within you. And so gently breathe and allow. And now bring this beautiful flow of energy out through the bottom of your root chakra, the bottom of your sacral. Bring this energy down into the Earth Star chakra for a moment, right below your feet. Beautiful. And now bring this light all the way down through your roots. And now just energizing your roots coming out from your feet. And just imagine the roots on the left side of your body and the right side are coming down from the hips. So I want you to imagine roots coming down from the hips, coming down the legs, coming out the bottom of your foot chakra, and going deep and wide into Mother Earth. And now all of these beautiful root centers, these roots are being fully activated with this new flow of passion and love. Beautiful, creative love coming in directly from Sirius. Beautiful. And now just send down an anchor or a ball into the core of Mother Earth from your first chakra. Send that just huge ball of light, or you can think of it as an anchor, just anchoring you down deep into the core of New Earth, of New Mother Earth. And as you just anchor in, you feel your feet being pulled into Mother Earth like magnets are on the bottom of your feet. And you feel this immense magnetic pull, just gently pulling your body closer. And all of your roots are being super magnetized by Mother Earth. You're getting supercharged. So breathing in, breathing out. Beautiful. And now coming back to our beautiful circle on the horizon. And now Yeshua, Master Jesus, is coming around and he's blessing each one of us. And he's sprinkling a special kind of beautiful pixie dust. It's like a stardust. And each of us are being sprinkled on the top of our head with this beautiful pixie dust. And he's saying that this pixie dust is awakening your cellular memories to begin to activate within your body and being again, to begin to activate your truth, to begin to activate your light body, your Taurus field, your Merkaba, to begin to remember and awaken to the energies that you held in Lemuria, he says. So this will begin to help your cells to just begin to remember those frequencies, which were the high fourth, they were kind of the high, fourth dimensional, higher fourth dimensional frequencies of light. And so now you are being given these activations tonight, these blessings by Master Jesus. And so now Master Jesus returns to the center of the circle, sitting with us. And he asks us to just breathe for a moment. And as we breathe, with every breath that you're breathing in, breathing that stardust down into the crown and bringing that stardust, that pixie dust, all the way down to the center of your heart. As you bring it down to the center of your heart, it's now activating those deep cellular memories of remembrance of your lifetimes in Lemuria as beautiful priestesses of Lemuria and goddesses of Lemuria. And he says that you will begin to remember these powers that you had before, and you'll be able to remember these frequencies of being able to create, and also to just remember how to be playful and to be lighter and to be gentle with yourself and to allow beauty and harmony to flow within your own field of light. And it's time for us to begin to move in that direction more and more, which as we do, we release more density naturally as we come into this place of play. You know, whatever that is for you, whatever brings you joy, happiness, play, freedom, you know, it could be anything. It could be a hobby. It could be anything that you do. He just encourages us to take time to increase this flow each and every day, and just sitting quietly in the moment, in the present moment, visualizing this beautiful pixie stardust, remembering it to continue to breathe it into your heart and allow it to sink in, activating these beautiful frequencies within you. And now we are receiving a final purification as another goddess. Okay, it's our beautiful goddess tonight. She is now pouring a beautiful pitcher of pure holy water into our crown chakra. And this water is beginning to spiral down. Again, just cleansing just cleansing our bodies, our being, cleansing all the water within us, because we contain more water than we do matter. And so this water now, this holy water, is just again flushing away more density, flushing away any miasma or anything that's not authentic to us, any inauthentic energy frequencies that we might still be carrying, any toxic energies or misaligned energies that were created. We're just allowing this beautiful holy water just continue to flush that out. And then see your foot chakras opening and see the water pouring through out the bottom of your feet. Beautiful. Beautiful. And now just bringing your attention back to your heart for a moment. Just sitting quietly. Let's just take a moment now to express gratitude to Master Jesus, Sananda, tonight for this beautiful ceremony. Express our gratitude for all the love that we are receiving, and through this beautiful ceremony, and that each day as we continue to approach the peak of the Sirius Gateway on August 8th and 9th, to come back and to remember and to continue to expand your own vibration, to begin to welcome and acknowledge your own divine truth, your own divine sovereignty more and more, and to begin to gift yourself with more of your own divine love frequency so that it becomes the prominent frequency within you. It becomes your dominant frequency, which is going to reset you into this blank landscape to begin again, to begin anew, so that you're not recreating the previous patterns. This is what true freedom and joy looks like. This is what it looks like and feels like. And however you want to anchor that in this week is the invitation. Maybe you want to walk a labyrinth this week. Maybe you want to sit down and you want to write in your journal. Maybe you're a poet and you'd like to express it through poetry or song, sing a song. Maybe you just want to go out to the garden and sit in the flowers. However you want to celebrate this beautiful ceremony tonight, Yeshua asks that you do so in your own beautiful private way. Maybe you're just sitting at your altar and expressing gratitude. Maybe you're going to show a kindness to someone who's hurting or in pain this week, someone who needs a smile or a kind word. Maybe you could look in on a neighbor who lives alone and reassure them that everything is going to be okay. Whatever it is, you can begin to just continue to express your light and your love through this new energy you've been gifted tonight. And take this new energy, beloved, and use it to uplift yourself, to uplift your family and community, to uplift the world and inspire the world. This is how the world is being recreated into the new golden age of peace and love, one day at a time, one step at a time. But know that we are with you, and lo, I am always with you, even unto the ends of this third dimensional earth. So let's all take a deep breath in. And as you do, I'm going to share with you this divine inheritance activation prayer that was gifted by beautiful Saint Germain. And this will just seal everything in tonight. So you're welcome to say these words to yourself or out loud, repeating them after me. I am a sovereign divine being of love and light in my own right. I fully claim my divine inheritance now, as decreed by heaven above. All my power is fully activated now. I am holy of the holies. Pure divine light fills me now. I embrace my divinity and merge with my soul light, becoming one with thee. In truth, no separation exists, only thine light can be. Shine forth, my great light. I claim all of thee. I claim all of thee. I claim all of thee. So be it, and so it is. Amen. 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 And so just envisioning a crystalline golden light pouring into your celestial soul chakra, moving this wave of light into the top of your head, filling up your body, your being, your torus field, your biosphere, your body deva, and your light body with 100% of your own beautiful divine frequency from your own beautiful energetic spark. You are filled to the cellular level down into your spiritual DNA. And now taking this wave of energy all the way down your legs into your feet and toes. Now zipping yourself up into this beautiful cocoon of your own authentic energy. And breathing deeply into that. And so it is. And so it is. Amen. 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 All right, everyone. So taking a deep breath in and not moving too much, but just gently opening your eyes when ready. Just taking a moment to open your eyes gently. Taking a few deep breaths. Beautiful. And I just want to take a moment to express gratitude to our beautiful, beloved Master Sananda, Jesus, and our beautiful goddess tonight, Ariandne. Ariandne, I think I'm saying that right, the Mistress of the Labyrinth. And for them tonight working with us in these beautiful energies of Sirius to bring us such a beautiful blessing and activation and ceremony. Thank you. All right, everyone. So I'm going to turn off the recording. We're done, and open up the lines for any sharing or questions or anything anyone would like to express. And yeah. Hi, Pat.
I just wanted to say that was beautiful.
It was. I'm just always amazed. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't know Yeshua was going to come in, but he was right there ready to take us to that portal in Sirius. It was quite interesting. But yeah, thank you. It was powerful tonight. Powerful.
Yes.
Powerful energies. So yeah, I would just invite everyone this week to re-listen to the meditation, if you can, at least one more time, and just continue to breathe, bring in those energies of, because we're all being encouraged to be more on our own divine frequency now. That's the soul connection. That's you bringing in your own divine love, right? Yeah. Hi, Paymanon. Did you want to share with us?
I just want to thank you. That was a very beautiful meditation. That's very powerful.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, it's all co-creating this together. The way I see it is that we're all co-creating this together with our own, our all beautiful connections. So, it's all amazing how we're all doing this. So I love that. But thank you. I honor that. Thank you and receive it. And Davina said, hello, Laura and everyone. Sorry, Laura, just wanted to give you a heads up. Me and Heather will need to leave at 6 p.m. Oh, okay. That's fine. You have another scheduled event. No problem. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. And Shelly said, hi, everybody. Hi, Shelly. How are you? And Chantel, hello, goddesses. Hello, Chantel. Welcome. And Paymana said, hi to everyone. Davina, thank you so much, Laura, and everyone. And Debbie said, that was a beautiful activation ceremony. I feel so pure and full of light. Beautiful. Heart is so geeked with love for you and the sisters. Oh, awesome. We love you too. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And okay, thank you. Heather says, wow, powerful. Thank you, Laura. I'm going to sit in the energy for a little while longer. Please do. Please bathe in these energies. And I know I'm going to come and bathe in these energies again this week. And, just maybe play it again and create a ceremony or whatever you feel called to do, a ritual or whatever, and however you want to work with the energy, continue to allow it to clear and cleanse. It's a lot about receiving today, and it's just opening up our fields of energy to receive and letting the energy flow. And I was getting a really big message this week from my own guides that it's a lot about flow now and just flowing the energy through us. And so there's a lot of things we can do to help the flow, from, eating, foods that really support flow, which is, fruit, plant foods, live foods, basically, with spirula, greens, and all that kind of thing. Of course, drinking a lot of water, we know that. certain types of exercise like Tai Chi or Yin Yoga or swimming or walking. They're kind of the more gentle exercises. Those also help flow. Let's see what else. Dance, even dance can help us to flow the energy, but I would just invite you to set your intention to just start to flow more energy and more light, like the waves that were coming through us tonight. We want to get more of that happening in the body. And that's more of our original energy field, what it truly feels like. It's the best way I can describe it. So anything you can do to help with the flow and to continue to work the flow. And, our lifestyle, if we work in an office or we sit at the computer a lot, it's really important that you get up and you kind of walk around and every at least couple hours and just think, get your circulation going and getting your flow going. And it's really super important now. So it's not good for us to be kind of stagnated anymore. So, whatever you want to do, just kind of work that into your general intention and ask your guide and your higher self to find ways to do that. And even doing something creative, like even if you're painting or drawing or listening to music, can also create flow. There's some beautiful music now for free out there on YouTube, lots of different things. Okay. Okay, and Davina said we are staying. Okay, Laura also wanted to remind you we have 8 people attending for this event. Okay, thank you. Oh, 8 people. Yes, we have 8 people tonight, which is thank you. That's right. I saw that earlier. We had 8 people tonight. So, 8 is the infinity symbol, right, of abundance. Cool, cool, cool. Thank you for that. Yeah, I'm getting validation. So 8, work with the 8, the horizontal 8 and the vertical 8, and allow that flow to keep moving in and through you. You can imagine yourself as an 8 this way and an 8 this way. Beautiful point. All right. So, sisters, it's been so lovely to see you all. And I'll just a quick announcement. Hopefully everyone got my email with invitation to come and join the new Get Your Goddess Groove On community. It's free to join, and we're just getting started. I think we're up to around 30 members now, so I'm so super excited. We're up to 30 members and growing every day. And this month I'm working on still doing planning and getting things set up on my calendar for what I'll be posting in the general community. So under the special topics, I'll be starting to put information in. And, because part of this community is for education as well, and helping us to bring in, high vibe information and clarity for each other, because there's so much information out there right now. So I'm setting the intention that we can connect with, the most truth that we can bring in, right, through helping to keep each other educated and sharing. Like one person requested information on how they can protect themselves, their energy field from 5G and the EMF, and I do have lots of information to share on that actually. So if you have a special topic that you want, please email me and I can set that up. And then I'll be posting every day either an inspirational video or, something to inspire us. And, feel free to post and share also, because this community, is yours too. So please feel free to share your celebrations, your ideas, your suggestions. And if you find you can't share something, would you let me know? Because I'm still learning how to set this thing up. So everyone's set up as a member, but there is a moderator too, and I'm not sure how that works yet. But if you run into any difficulties, let me know. And let's see, Davina said 8 people for 8.8 Lion Gates in the month of August 8. Yes. Oh my gosh, that's like 4 8s. Wow. Ooh, that's a lot of abundance and prosperity coming in. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out, Davina. You're so right. So right on. And Heather says, thank you. Thank you, Heather. So I think that's all the announcements this month. as I said, we will continue to meet right now on Sunday night. Seems to be working really well. If you can't make a Sunday night call live,